Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Suite915. I'm your host, Curtis Smith, and
It's me, Fedora. How
it's
you doing,
me,
Curtis?
Fedora. We in season 6, Fedora. We need to get it. We need to talk
What?
to Steve Harvey or somebody. We in season 6. We doing some good things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
just saying. We need
hmm
to talk to our management.
You are silly.
I'm just saying, can I be like Snoop Dogg and get me a car too? As long as I get to stay on this show, I don't mind. Just buy me a new Lexus. I want the
You
LS
are silly.
500,
Oh my
fully
goodness.
loaded, F Sport. Let me get it, and I won't say nothing else about a contract. I'm just saying.
You are silly.
Oh,
So what you been up
and
to?
spending money, and a little bit of spending money.
No, okay. You asking for a lot. So what you been up to, Curtis?
I ain't even doing nothing for Dora. I'm just getting ready to start back school. Start my
That's
master's in
right.
business administration, so
Okay.
that I can take the opportunity, maybe open up a small business out here in El Paso,
All
uh,
right.
and expand what we got going on here.
Okay.
Uh, so
Remember
taking
that
advantage of
idea I was
all,
telling you?
huh?
Don't say it out loud, but remember that idea I was telling you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you might
Uh,
want to look into that.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
sell nails and hair. That's the big thing now.
No, you're not gonna be able to get into that game.
Why, girl? I know how
They
to
got that
shampoo
on
a hair.
lock.
Hey, I know how to shampoo hair and grease scalps and stuff like
Oh
that. My mama
goodness.
taught me that stuff.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So what you been up to? What's going on with you?
Working,
Yeah, working.
relaxing.
That's it.
hmm Yeah,
That's
working,
good stuff.
relaxing, living.
Relaxing. I try
hmm
to, but I'm doing other things outside of this, community service and stuff like that. So just trying to stay busy like you. But
hmm
we gotta tell everybody stay tuned for the end of the show because Fedora got some stuff for you. She gonna
Got
give
my
y'all some free tickets
giveaways.
to the
hmm
what's it? The musical jams and jokes and for the month of March, uh, the ladies of comedy,
Month of
ladies
the
comedy.
ladies comedy. Comedy show.
Yeah, ladies comedy show, all lady cast. So
hmm
Fedora gonna give y'all some tickets, but she got it's a catch to it. So y'all
Yep.
stay tuned for the end of the show because she got some good stuff for you. But you got to
hmm
watch the whole show
Yep.
because it's
We got
gonna
some other
require something.
giveaways too. I have a $25 gift certificate to Olive Garden or Red Lobster and a $15 gift card to Subway. So either those three.
I like Olive Garden. I
You
like
do?
their super salad. Yeah,
I like Olive Garden too. You know we're getting one in the Northeast, right?
yeah. It's finished. I heard. I heard it was
It's
finished, but they
finished. I
just
don't know when they open
yeah
though.
when they're gonna open because I'll be right there. That way I don't have to go all the way to the far
To the
east
mall.
side or by the mall area to go to
Mm-hmm.
Olive Garden. So we
Yep.
appreciate what you guys doing in the Northeast. We are very appreciative. So continue to do those things.
Mm-hmm.
We like that.
Yep.
But today we got going
What we got for today's show? Two
on. We have El
interviews.
Paso Community College Diversity and Inclusion Program Coordinator, Mr. Lee Vasquez.
Okay.
We also have Fort Bliss Exchange Recruiting Manager. Uh, help me out, Fedora.
What? With her name?
Yeah,
I would just say Ursua. I
yeah,
think that's the last name,
yeah,
but she'll pronounce her name.
yeah. We apologize for that because Fedora always helped me out because she's smarter than I am, so we
No.
appreciate it. Because I'll say the last name in a minute. If I can't pronounce your name, I'll Mister or Mrs. whatever. And then when you come on the show, then I'll let you pronounce your name correctly because we don't want to be disrespectful or you know uh, tear your name up. We want you to be want you to come back. But like we said, we got some giveaways. We're gonna talk current events and updates. Yeah, you got your K95 mask.
My N95 mask? No. Um, when I went into, well, I didn't go to Sam's, but somebody said they had them at Walmart too. But when I went into Walmart, at least the time that I went in, nobody
Hmm.
offered me a mask. Um, but I've also heard they're at Walgreens also.
Yeah, I heard if you go on
Have them
Sam's, they
on
give you
the
two.
table. Really?
Yeah, you go
I've
to
heard
Sam's, they
Sam's
give you two.
Club.
Yeah.
Walmart, I didn't get any. But I've also heard Walgreens. You can just go in and grab a baggie. They have a table set up inside the store. But I haven't really frequented any this weekend. So yeah, I'm sure they're
Okay.
there, but maybe there's a particular time you go, because I think once they're run out for that day, that's it, and you have to wait for the next day. So I'm assuming that that's the thing.
Okay. I love your living room, by the way. It's very nice.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Love my lovely
Hey,
sofas and
somebody's trying
my
to text me her
piano.
correct name. See, they broke it up in syllables. You know that's not going to happen. I thank you though. I appreciate you helping me out. We're going to wait till she comes on and then she's going to pronounce her name. But what we're going to do right now, Fedora, we're going to bring on Mr. Lee Vasquez of the El Paso Community Diversity and Inclusion Program.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How you all doing?
Welcome.
Hey,
Great.
Lee, what's going on?
Nothing much. Here on a
Yeah.
Sunday with you all, so that's good.
Hey, that's good stuff. We appreciate you coming on, man. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff to share with us that's going on this month. So we're looking forward to you telling the people what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and your position as a coordinator for El Paso Community College Diversity and Inclusion.
Yeah. Well, I was born and raised here in El Paso, Texas. I'm the first in my family to go to college and graduate. And I've been with El Paso Community College for a little over 20 years. So in different departments, I've helped out students, from high school all the way to later on adulthood, get their higher education. And currently, I am the coordinator for diversity inclusion programs, which I love. I love being with the community and bringing up all these great events that, we're going to mention right now, too, for Black History.
So tell everybody, what's the purpose of the El Paso Diversity and Inclusion Program at El Paso Community College?
Well, first I'm gonna read like what they have on the webpage, and then I'll elaborate a little bit more. So the Diversity and Inclusion Programs Office strives to foster and promote cultural awareness and respect among employees, our students, and the surrounding El Paso community. Our target is to educate and disseminate information that highlights and celebrates the numerous cultures which construct and impact the world. And part of it, what I say, and I always mention, it's about representation. I think that's very important. People want to be seen and heard, So we feel that it's very important to get those stories out there, those experiences. So we always try to have, guest speakers, discussion panels, everything that's reflecting out in the community, So we always invite everybody. And the good thing about our program is that it's not only limited to like the people there at EPCC, it's the community. Since it's a community college, we want to involve the community. We want you all to be part of it, to come and tell us your stories and to join us and maybe do combined events together.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Black History Month events you have scheduled.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have, Curtis is part of the committee on there. Monica too, so that's great. And we all, with everything we do, is that our area is kind of small. Right now we're under Dr. Andrew Peña. He's the executive director of human resources, and within our office it's myself, and then we have an administrative assistant, Luz de los Reyes. So we have to kind of like depend on a lot of like committees to kind of help out and everything. And we're glad that this year's Black History Month committee joined together with us, and we started to create like a lot of like the events that are happening. Of course, if you don't know, the national theme for Black History Month is Black Health and Wellness. So the committee felt, this is a great thing to kind of expand on, with our community. So there are going to be some events that are happening. The first one is going to be on February 19th, which is a Saturday, from 11 a.m. to noon. We're going to have an open discussion with Dr. Oeshika Alozi, and I believe you've had him on the show also. So that'll be great to have him again. And he's going to be our keynote speaker. tell us a little bit more about, the Black health and wellness, and answer any questions that, the community might have. And then kind of expanding on that, within the next week, February 22nd, which is a Tuesday from noon to 1, we will have discussion panel, the nutrition and wellness. So we have a panelist on there to talk about nutrition, how to eat healthy. I know that Curtis mentioned before that, during COVID and stuff, some of us might have gained a little bit of weight. So how do we get back on track?
Yes.
How do we go back into that wellness and stuff? So the discussion panel is going to talk about that, and even offer some vegan dishes,
Nice.
to kind of show and stuff like that. And then on Thursday, the time is a little bit later on in the day from 4 to 5. That's February 24th. We have a mental health and testing discussion panel. And on that one, like I said, many people with COVID and everything, they were just in their house, and some of these issues come up, and you feel, okay, you're not connected, or somebody might have passed away. So how do we talk about these things? So having that health, the mental health and wellness, it's important. And the committee felt, this is a great way of kind of like having these discussions and having you all participate in, and if you have questions, you can answer those questions through the panel. We have 2 ways of how people can connect to these events. Everything is virtual. Okay. So if people go to our EPCC Diversity Inclusion webpage, which is epcc.edu/services/diversity, there's 2 ways of connecting. You can either RSVP, and get like before the events and stuff like that, get a calendar invite from us. So you RSVP there. Or on the day of the event, say you missed the RSVP or anything like that, we have the direct links on there too. And you could find these on our webpage. You could also find it on our social media, on Facebook and Instagram, to go on there. So there's no way of missing like these events. Other things to kind of mention is that this year we are offering a scholarship also. It's going to be going out to the community. Right now we're getting all the criteria ready and everything set. So once that is out, we're going to be sharing it once again in our media, on our Facebook and everything. So anybody that's, graduating from high school that is going to be attending EPCC, or somebody already attending EPCC and stuff, can apply for this scholarship. They could go to the website to financial aid, and that's where they can apply for the scholarship.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Awesome. Do you guys have the I guess ramifications already? Like how long will it be, or how much? And
I believe
any particular school.
Yeah, well, it's for they have to be attending EPCC. So either for like the summer, summer 2022, or fall 2022. So they have to be accepted to EPCC. One thing is that a lot of people don't realize is that you could go to EPCC, do your basics, and then always transfer to another college. The cost is a lot less than many other places, and like we always say, it's the best place to start and finish. So that's a thing that with the scholarship, we're giving that focus on there. We are also going to be making it specific for African American or multicultural students, because our population is not that big in that demographic. So we want to kind of encourage, students, come to EPCC. It is a great place. The instructors are great. They're wonderful. And the scholarship is for full-time students will be $1,000. If they're going part-time, it's $500. So it depends on what they're going to be, but they do have to be enrolled and I am going to attend EPCC. Okay. So those are some of the criteria that we kind of set already.
Okay, thank you. That's great.
Yeah. And then also, well, just to kind of mention, we've also partnered with the El Paso Art Association. So we can't leave out the arts. So exactly. We have Carla Zanelli from the EPAA that is going to be doing a video. She's going to be interviewing 3 local artists, African American artists, and she's going to be displaying their work and everything like that. And that's going to be through a link through YouTube also. So that's going to be starting off with when we have the kickoff with Dr. Alozi. So we'll have that link up ready for people to view it, and share a little bit in the arts and enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
And share with us any additional information. You added the scholarship or events on how people can find out more about EPCC, the diversity and inclusion programs.
Yeah, like I mentioned, you could go to our website or even on Facebook to kind of um, be informed about everything that's coming up. Like I said, representation matters,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one thing that in using this platform, it's great because we reach out to the community, and if anybody in the community feels that they have a great presentation that they want to give, or have a discussion panel or something, reach out to us. Reach out to me. I believe my email or our email for diversity should be on that page. If not, it's
Mm.
lvasqu66@epcc.edu. That's my email. Reach out to me, and we could get you on. We can have great discussion. Like I mentioned, this year we're focusing on health and wellness. It could be anything else. We've had discussions, maybe like something on what's happening in the community. You know, anything to involve students, that would be great. Like I mentioned, that we usually we partner up with our EPCC staff to kind of like do these presentations also, but community members have also come and done presentations. We also have something called the Safe Zone, which we do lectures and training for the LGBT community. So it's open up to many things, many topics, many areas. We want to, the more the community is informed, the better, and like I always say, you never stop learning. Education is forever. So
Yes.
that's a thing that I always encourage people, expose yourself to something new, new ways of thinking, different cultures and everything. So I invite everybody to join us.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, and I would add to what Lee is saying. Um, the diversity department also does Asian Pacific Month programs, Hispanic Heritage Month programs,
Yeah.
Indian Heritage Month programs. So everybody gets the spotlight. Everybody gets a chance under the diversity inclusion program. Everybody gets a spotlight. Everybody, we do a program for every ethnicity that that is in the community. So everybody gets the spotlight. So that's why he encourages you as well as I do to check out the programs and see what's going on. And like he says, the other programs that they have as well to touch every community. Everybody gets the spotlight, and they have other programs where you can come in and just sit down and have the panel discussions as well and just talk about what's going on with you. So.
Yeah, and the thing is that right now we are doing a lot of virtual stuff because since COVID came, of course, everything is virtual. But
Yes.
hopefully soon, we are able to do, um, events in person and stuff
Mhm.
like that. We could bring back, like I know for the Black History Month, we used to have our legacy dinners. That's one thing we miss, having the community out there, and presenting to like people that are doing something for the community, giving them those awards and that recognition. So hopefully soon we're able to do something like that again, because it's needed, and that's a thing that we're looking forward to. Hopefully doing things maybe at a smaller capacity for right now, but we're looking into doing things in person, things in
Mhm.
person. But for right now, like I mentioned, we're doing virtual. It reaches out a lot more people, because of the internet all around the world. You can reach people and stuff like that. So I think that's great about going virtual. And with all our discussion panels that are coming up, the community, this is your chance. Maybe you don't have an opportunity to go to your doctor right now or something's happening. This is your opportunity to say, hey, how can I get healthier?
Mhm.
What can I
Mhm.
eat to feel a little bit better or something? There's going to be a doctor with us. There's going to be several panelists that their expertise will
Yes.
guide us. So I encourage you, please join us.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right, Curtis.
Yeah. So,
All right.
anything else you want to add before we let you go, Lee? We thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate
No,
you
thank
taking your
you.
time out.
No, yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I didn't think I was going to be talking so much, but you always feel nervous. I'm usually at the other end asking the questions, right?
Yeah.
But I thank you all for inviting me and being part of our group and everything. If anybody in the community or you all want to be part of our diversity council, or part of the Black History Month committee or any of the committees, feel free to reach out to me, and participate, be part of us. We have meetings usually throughout the day, but all your input is very important, and we want to reflect and give out that information that the community is asking for. All right.
All right. Thank you so much for taking time out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Lee Vasquez, everyone. Yeah, Fedora. We ain't gonna be making you no collard greens and neck bones.
I don't eat those things, and my body cannot just collard greens. I'm so sad.
Yeah, but we're gonna have somebody on there that's gonna do a vegan dish. So
maybe you'll eat it. Yes, that's so good. I'm happy for you.
You know how I feel about vegan. You got to eat it hot, because if you don't, it's nasty.
You know what? Stop judging our food.
I'm just saying. I've tried it. I did. We went around and we tried everybody's food, didn't we?
And it was good.
Okay, and when it was cold, it was not good. I'm sorry.
Well, why are you eating cold food?
You can't warm vegan food back up, because
yes, you can. You know what?
Can't.
Stop.
No, it's nasty.
Stop it.
I tried it. It's nasty.
Just stop it. That's just your palate. That's your palate, because you used all that bad food.
It tastes like whatever. I shouldn't have ate this.
That's just your palate. That's your tongue. It's your taste buds. They're off.
Okay, Fedora.
All right. So who's our next guest, Curtis?
Yeah. So our next guest,
FeMaryjo,
is the Fort Bliss Exchange recruiting manager. And when she comes on, she'll tell us our name, because we don't want to chop it up. Hey, what's happening?
Can you guys see me?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. How are you this fine Sunday afternoon?
Hey,
great. How are you doing?
Great. Now,
wonderful. Thank you. I'm trying to get the sun out the way here. Yes.
No.
There you go. Okay. So, for the record,
thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for coming on. For the record, could you say your name for us, please?
Sure, absolutely. It's FeMaryjo, but I go by FeMary.
FeMary. All right. FeMaryjo. FeMaryjo, right?
Okay.
FeMaryjo, but I go by FeMary.
Oh, okay. FeMaryjo. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Right. There it is. See?
FeMary.
Well, we want to welcome you.
Can you see me okay? Hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you for coming
taking
on.
The time out. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, so I am a veteran's wife, or spouse. I moved here. I grew up in California and raised my children in Washington State. And my spouse wanted to settle in El Paso due to less catastrophic event than North Carolina. So he wants to retire here. So this is where we're at, where it's sunny almost 365 days out of a year. And so I've joined the exchange because of the way they promote their organization as diversity and inclusion. And that's what I love so much about it. You go on posts and you see many different folks from either different countries or different states, and it's so unique and it feels like home. It feels like California, because it's where I grew up at in California. It's a melting pot. And my background as well is my grandpa served in the Army. My great grandpa served in the Army as well, and my brothers retired from the Navy.
Okay. All right. Military family.
Yep. Thank them all for their service.
Absolutely.
And your husband.
Thank you so much. And thank you to all who has served as well.
So what is the purpose of the exchange within the military community?
Sure, absolutely. The exchange has been around for 120 years, since 1895. Our stores have changed a lot over the years. The services that we provide the retail and food industry to the military community, whether or not that's Army or Air Force Base. We provide tax-free shopping to active duty, military, retired military, 100% disabled veterans, as well as their spouses and eligible children or dependents.
Okay.
So we've been hearing a lot about the hiring that you all have going on. So yeah, they are hiring.
Yes.
The exchange is hiring. So
absolutely. We never stopped during the pandemic. We tried to stay open and provide the services to our military personnel and their family. As you know, 2/3 of annual earnings of the exchange goes back to the MWR. The more we earn, the more we can give back, whether or not that is assisting in building a new movie theater or an aquatic center or a gym. And so we haven't stopped. We did our recruitment through via phone call, via virtual, just like this, via interview like this, a lot of electronic sending of forms and things like that. So we pretty much stayed open through this whole time and continue to do so to provide those services.
So right now, what positions are currently open, and what incentives are being offered to include like the pay rates?
Sure. We recently had our hiring bonus, but that has ended. However, we do have I do wanted to discuss that effective to February 5th, which was yesterday, there is a new federal minimum wage for all federal associates and federal agencies. That's why I wanted to jump on here and share that good news, because as a new hire, you'll be starting at $15 an hour. And we have lots of positions open at our main PX, all our troop stores and our express stores. Some may still call it a shop at, as I don't want to age myself here. And also we have our food industry. It's starting to pick back up, and right now we have some facilities that are modified hours, and we want to move to regular hours and provide those longer hours for families and for military personnel so we can stay open longer and provide those services.
Okay,
good.
And what's the current rate right now, if you don't mind sharing?
Right now, effective yesterday is $15, starting at $15.
Whoa.
$15 an hour. So you work for us at Fort Bliss Consolidated Exchange, whether or not it is here at Fort Bliss, White Sands Missile Range, or Holloman Air Force Base. It is starting at $15 an hour, a little bit more competitive than out there in El Paso and outside the installation.
Oh yeah,
that's great.
So can you tell us what some of the requirements are to get hired on installation?
Sure, absolutely. So right now, our preferential are, of course, our veterans, military spouses, and their dependents. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be affiliated with those. You can be a civilian, and we can get you, once you are selected and offered the position, you can obtain a CAC ID called Common Access Card that is good for 3 years. And that will give you access on post. Now, it just depends on the position's requirements. If you have, experience in food industry, we certainly have lots of positions, from food service worker to food service foreman, and you don't have to really, as an entry level, working as a cashier, as long as you have that cash handling experience for 6 months or more. It just depends on what the job is, the job that is posted. But you can be 16 working at Subway or Dunkin' Donuts, and we don't just have a retail industry and our food industry. We also have a market-based pay system, such as administrative, our visual merchandisers and things like that. So it's just a matter of always checking our website to see what comes up or what gets posted, because you never know who's PCSing, leaving to go to college, or what have you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and that. Go ahead, Curtis.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was just. Go ahead. What's your question?
No, I was just going to ask those seeking employment or trying to, contact. How do they go about doing that? The website.
Absolutely, real easy. We are at Building 55 on Slater Road. The easiest way to get to our building is think of yourself as coming in from Cassidy Gate. So as you go into Cassidy Gate, about 2 to 3 blocks, you take a right on Slater Road, and we are on the left-hand corner at that stop sign right there, right next to the fire department. We can be reached at 915-562-9552, extension 100-101. There you go. You have our page there. We're actually going to have our Facebook Live hiring event on the 24th. So I encourage you to share those and share it to the community, not just Fort Bliss, but also El Paso surrounding areas. And they can go online, and it has my contact information there. Now, we are collaborating with Fort Carson's recruiting manager, Monica Robinson, for this event. I heard, Curtis, she knows you.
Yeah, I have her listening now. I have her listening.
Oh, wonderful! Now. Good.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, I'm going to be joining their live event here soon. Mm-hmm. So nonetheless, they can be reached at that flyer there if you want to share that, and then also we will be go online at apply.myexchange.com. Just when you go in there, locate Fort Bliss, and you'll see some of our contact information and some of the job postings as well.
Okay.
So I have another question for Dora.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about some of the things. So what about retirement benefits? You get retirement benefits, 401k.
We have one of the most amazing retirement benefits. Now, so we have different categories. We have our intermittent, we have our regular part-time, regular full-time positions. So for our regular part-time, regular full-time positions, as a regular part-time, you're eligible to enroll in medical, dental, personal accident in any time. You're eligible for 401k. And then as a regular full-time associate, you're eligible for medical, dental, personal accident, and you can enroll at any time, 401k, retirement contributions, and as well as we have our life insurances, our short-term, long-term disability program. Now, some of the people who are accruing sick leave, if you accrue your sick leave by your retirement date, that can be part of the retirement package, as whatever you accrue until you retire, that will go back to you as part of your retirement as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
All right. Y'all got some
we
good
have,
going on.
Yes, and you don't have to wait, close to your introductory probationary period to apply for any of our categories, such as regular part-time, regular full-time position. We'll look at our internal associates prior to going external.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
Not a lot of people are, wanting to take this advantage. You're vested after 5 years, and like I said, you start accruing vacation leave, sick leave the first day that you work as a regular part-time, regular full-time.
Oh,
and
wow.
can use it. Yes,
That's
absolutely.
That's better than some civilian jobs.
It has amazing. Our medical dental alone, like I said, it's one of the greatest benefits that pays 70% of the cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything else you would like to share with us before we let you go? We thank you for coming on the show, spending your Sunday with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I was very excited when Monica had mentioned this. I had met her. Of course, we were at you were by our table as well too. I was there during the pop-up of El Paso at the Y. Okay. So that's how that relationship started, and I have been in contact with her, and I told her, I said, let's keep in touch, and any recruitment initiatives that I will have, I will include you and vice versa. But vice versa, she has already also communicated to me any events that's going on in town. I will include you also. So I'm very, very pleased that I have, created that relationship with her, and of course, hopefully with you guys as well. We have lots of things going on.
All right. Well, thank you again for coming on.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
All right.
Have a good
You
rest
too.
of
You have a
Sunday.
wonderful, blessed Sunday.
Right. You too.
You too.
Right, you
Bye.
I'll call
Bye.
you back, Monica. You hear me?
All right.
I'll call you back. Yeah. So that's it. So is it almost that time, Fedora?
What?
It says so. Yeah. You like what you hear so far? Season 6.
Yes. Make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. At Suite915, and then share with a friend.
Share with a friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get word out.
So let's talk about current events. Fedora. Yeah, talk about it, Fedora. Man, listen. What? Black History Month.
Yes, February. Yeah. It came fast though. February. I mean, like January,
I know, right?
Like a blur. All right.
It got hit quick. Blur. Health. What's it? Health and wellness. The Black Health and Wellness. Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't find a pescatarian person to come and fry some shrimp for you, Fedora. So we just had to get the vegan person.
I can fry my own shrimp, Curtis. Thank you. No. And I don't fry it.
Saute with butter.
Yes,
saute with butter. Oh, now you using the air fryer.
I've always used the air fryer. I love the air fryer.
It's all right.
I need to be the spokesperson.
I need a little grease in my food. I need a little grease in my food.
That's the problem. You don't. Really, you don't. You don't need it.
Air fried shrimp. Well, I ain't never. Hey, y'all. Hey, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, you should, because you're talking about stuff you haven't tasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. My friend got an air fryer. I'm about to call Lena and ask her about this thing. Shrimp.
Don't knock it till you try.
Air fry. Yeah. So we're celebrating Black History Month. Health and wellness is the theme for this year. A lot of programs is going locally out here in El Paso. I know we have, like we talked about, the El Paso Community College is having an event, online event. And I know the El Paso Interclub Council is having the Black History Parade. Now this year, Fedora, we're not going to do the park thing because of COVID and because of the numbers, the increase in numbers as of late, and the numbers continue to rise. We took out the park event, so you get to see the parade. You get to see everybody in the parade. We have a lot of people that are participating this year. The floats that you'll get to see.
The parade starts at 10 a.m.
Yep. 10 a.m. on Montana and Pershing.
Okay.
Yeah, down at the end down there.
Go which way? It's going to go east to Copia.
Mm-hmm.
Then right on Missouri Street.
Yep.
Okay.
And then at the end, we'll just, shake hands and say thank you for participating, and everybody can go their own separate ways.
Okay. So you say there's not going to be festivities in the park?
No festivities in the park this year due to
what are they going to do in its place? Nothing.
We're not going to do anything. But if you would like to participate in the parade and you're not a member of the Interclub Council, the fee will be $75, and you can email El Paso ICC. El Paso ICC at hotmail.com. Request an application, and I am the ICC secretary, and I'll send you an application. And you fill out the application and return it before the 18th. The 18th is the deadline for all applications to be submitted to participate in the Black History Parade. And then that's it. Okay. So we look forward to the community support to see, the everybody that's going to participate in the El Paso Black History Parade. Okay.
And just say the date and time again. I know the time is 10 a.m.
The date will be February 26th at 10 a.m. It will begin at 10 a.m. We start lining up about 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So
All right.
we won't be taking applications the day of the event either. Like some people they'll wait till the day of and say, "Oh, I got my money. Can I get?" No, not. We thank you for wanting to participate, but no, we're not taking any applications the day of the event.
So local and state elections coming up. I know. Oh, what else do we have? Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center for Black History Month. Hoop for Health. So charity basketball tournament. All you basketball sports heads. It's $100 a team and $25 if you want to be a vendor. It's from 12 to 4 on the 27th, which is a Sunday, February the 27th. Oh, that sounds nice. You going to participate? You hoop?
They're still looking for vendors. From my understanding, they're still looking for vendors as well for door to come out and sell your items. Be a vendor. Food trucks are welcome. Yeah. So they're looking for food trucks and vendors and to come on out.
Okay. And it's what's the location? Is it?
It's 5509 Will Ruth Avenue.
Okay.
So Paso, Texas 79924. Yep. Right off of Dyer.
Right off
down the street from the Church's Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have The Colored Museum by Greg Wolf. That is February 4th and 11th. And then the 18th and the 25th. So we've missed the 4th, but you still have time for the 11th. And the 18th and the 25th. So on the 11th, it'll take place at 1308 East University Ave. That's in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And here in El Paso, on the 18th and the 25th, it'll take place at 500 West University Avenue here in El Paso at 7 p.m. It's the Rubin Center for the Visual Arts here in El Paso. You can follow them on Facebook.me/the BE group or the B group.
It says the 11th is sold out for Dora.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. So they sold out.
That's in New Mexico anyway. So the 11th is sold out. So for El Pasoans, you have the 18th and the 25th. So hurry. Yeah.
What else we got?
Let's see.
Have anything else? I don't see. But if you would like to get your events posted here on Suite915, please submit those events so that we can post your events and let people know what's going on in the community with you. We want to support. So just send it to us and we'll put it out for you.
Yep. As always. So, like I was saying, we have local and state elections, Curtis, coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up soon. Early voting. Try to early vote.
Yeah. Early voting starts next week. I think early voting starts next week.
Yep.
So you can vote anywhere.
For early voting.
Yeah, for early voting.
Yeah. So get it in because
yeah,
that week will fly by and then you'll look up and be like, oh, I forgot the early vote. Now you got to worry about trying to get into your place before work or after work. So yeah. The actual election day is March 1st. So you have to get it in before, doing the early voting time. So just go anywhere to vote.
And I know they don't want to hear about this, Fedora, but we got to mention it anyway. We got to talk about those COVID numbers. COVID.
It's still with us.
Still with us. And that Dr. Losi said everybody has a date with COVID. So here, this is a friend of mine and caught it that didn't have it at all, and they caught it recently. So, like he said, everybody's got a date with COVID.
I'm fighting like this every time. I'm like ducking and dodging. Like
so here's the numbers right here. we have 221,486 positive, and that's for week 4. We had 3,192 deaths. So you just got to be careful. You know, people still don't believe in that COVID is real. And like Dr. Alozi said, if you didn't get your booster shot in December, you're more likely going to catch COVID.
Yep, you're not fully vaccinated.
Booster shots available now at Walgreens are doing booster shots. You can get booster shots at on Fort Bliss at the one of the gyms. I think I want to say one of the gyms is doing booster shots, and you can also
is that only for military or civilians too? If you can, I think
that's for civilians too. If you can get on the installation, you also can go to, if you're a veteran, go to the VA. The VA is walk in. You don't have to make an appointment. You just go in and say it's a sign that says booster shots over somewhere in Team C. I want to say, go down there. You fill out the form. I was on an appointment, and I just happened to see the sign. I said, let me get my booster shot and flu shot. So I got both of them at the same time, which I'll probably never do that again. But,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was in the bed for 2 days after that. I'd never do that again.
So. That's what I'm like. Okay, you were brave. You were like, let me just get it done. Yeah. One and done.
One and done. So, you want to touch on top stories across the nation? Whoopi. Oh Lord, Whoopi. Now everybody know Whoopi Goldberg is very, very.
She's the GOAT.
She's opinionated, and she's going to say what she's going to say, whether you like it or not. Now, some people were saying that she should just quit the View, but
no,
she got suspended for her view or comments, her comments on the View in reference to the Holocaust.
So, I think they took it out of context. That's
right.
They misinterpret what she was saying. Yeah. And people always, depending upon where they are in their thinking, people can always take what you say and your intention and misconstrue it into something
like when they edit
that
stuff.
They are thinking. Yeah.
And when they edit things that you say and say, "Oh, you said this, Fedora," and you're like, "No, that's not what I said in the interview."
Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but that's the climate that we live in now. That people can, take your words, which has always been that way, but now there are really, really high ramifications, consequences for those words when sometimes they are not even, the interpretations are taken out of proportion. So it is what it is. Go ahead, Curtis.
The crisis in Ukraine. The first 2,000 troops arrive in Europe in support of NATO allies. We got a statement from Major General Petard, retired former ground commander in Iraq, and he states, if we allow big countries to invade weaker countries, where does it end? There's a linkage between what Russia is doing with Ukraine and what China hopes to one day do with Taiwan. Is that right? Taiwan. Yeah, and I'm in agreement with that. That's what happens, because and more, it's more of the resources that they can provide for the larger countries, and that's why they take over the smaller countries, because they have something they want or they need, and they say, well, we need this, so we just go over there and take it, instead of just doing the trade thing and say, well, we'll give you iron if you give us oil, type of thing. You know what I mean? So. And it causes problems, and they're not those countries are not really revolutionized with technology. So it's the larger countries that tend to, come out on top with that. What else we got?
And then we have the unfortunate, senseless murder of Amir Locke, the innocent man killed in Minneapolis. By their police department after executing a no-knock warrant. Another one. Just like that. Another senseless. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
so disheartening, where it can happen to anybody. And he was 22 years old.
Yeah,
Just
he hadn't
a
even lived his
tragedy.
life yet.
No, just like starting. Was asleep in his bed. um, you know, just hears noise coming in, your automatic reaction is going to be, hey, let me get something to protect myself.
Right.
Yeah. And then I think it wasn't even the right house. Am I correct?
I'm not. I wasn't tracking that story, so I
Yeah.
can't comment
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, I think it was the wrong address. So like,
Okay.
as a parent, I just don't even, I can't even wrap my head around how to even process that.
Yeah.
Like, I, mm, whew, I
Like I
can't.
say about everything.
What?
Monica's. So
What?
you got to read the screen. What I was about to tell you, Fedora, we was talking about that. Me being a criminal justice major,
Mm-hmm.
like I said before, and all the other platforms that I'm a part of, I say training. You got to hit them in the pocket. You got to make examples out of some of these people, man. That's where it starts. When you start making examples out of people and start firing leadership for the lack of training that they didn't provide, then we'll wake up. You can't just say, "Oh, it was an accident," and just sweep it under the rug and say, "Oh, we'll just give the family $1 million, or we'll give them 50,000 or 500,000, and we'll call it a day." But he's still in the force. No.
And you know what? They keep saying training, and I don't even think it's training, right? Because I think they pay the proper people to come in and train them correctly. I think it's a behavior issue. It's these people who grow up certain type of ways, who have these biases in their heads, who have not ever been around any other culture but their own. And then they're in charge of policing these other communities that they have no idea about. I think it's a behavioral issue. Yeah. And what you said, when you start hitting people in the pocket and start taking away some things, some pensions, some, livelihoods, then things will change. And it has to start from the top, right? Because stuff rolls downhill.
Right.
So it needs to start from the top. And a lot of these police departments that are having these issues, constantly, and we see in the news, are where it is coming from the top. The top is, implicit in allowing these things to happen, and nothing ever happens because they too have those same ideologies and, have grown up those ways. So until you cut the snake's head off, it's not, and burn it and get rid of it, it's not going to change.
Yeah.
So it has to start from the top.
So what's our featured organization? Well, I'm sorry, local features. We're going to do some local features as well. So we're going to feature Black business.
Okay.
The face architect, local Black business here. The face architect, and then our featured organization will be the McCall Neighborhood Center. And then let's see, good news. The news is so full of trauma most times. Send us some good local news, promotions, birthday celebration. Let us know something. I know we have some, what do they call it? A legacy. We have some legacy here. So we want to reach out to those people and just spotlight them on the show. People that made a difference in the El Paso community. White, Black, Hispanic, multicultural. We want to know what somebody do a little write up on them so that we can spotlight them on the show. What a 2-minute spotlight, just talk a little bit about what they've done, their accomplishments, and the impact that they made on the El Paso community. We would like to do that. It's Fedora's idea, but I'm in support of it. Cause that's my friend.
Oh my goodness. You got jokes.
Oh.
Got jokes.
Oh.
Right. What?
So we got somebody else coming in?
I think so.
We have Paul Magic of Musical Jams and Jokes, my partner in crime.
All right.
Paul, you there? He probably got to get Mimi to do it for him. Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Tell us what you got coming up, man. What's going on with you?
Hey, first I want to say happy Sunday to all y'all 915 listeners. And just to say thank you for inviting me on or letting me come on to let you know what Musical Jams and Jokes have for you guys, coming up for you guys.
Okay.
On 5 March, we have the month of the ladies, which we are doing an all-female comedy show for the El Paso ladies. So men, if you're not free, if you're free, you need to bring your lady out 5 March to celebrating the month of the lady. All right. Right now, I would like to give away 2 tickets to the show. So as you can see, you can go online to buy the tickets at certifiedfunny.com, or the tickets are on sale. I have tickets on sale. My wife have tickets on sale. My partner Jones have tickets, and Steve has tickets. So guys, if you're free on March 5th, come on out and be ready to laugh, because these ladies are funny. I mean, they are funny. So come on out and join us. However you guys want to get away the tickets, we're going to give away some tickets throughout y'all shows for all this month, really. So how you guys decide you want to get the tickets away, that's how we'll do it.
Okay.
We're going to start out with 2, and then well, a caller come in or somebody come in and just tell why they are listening to your podcast.
Okay.
Let them come on and tell them why they listen to y'all podcast and why they need the tickets for them and their significant other.
Okay. Well, for today, I got some questions.
You guys, okay? Shoot.
For today, we have some questions.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Paul? No?
He said no.
It's your raggedy phone.
Let me talk about this phone.
It ain't my phone.
You heard me, though. You heard me.
It's not my phone.
But you can hear me, though, right?
I'm hearing you muffled.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You want me to go out and go back in?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you too, but this muffled as well. At first, I was hearing y'all good.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, go out and come back in, and then we'll be ready for you. I'll text you.
All right, text it to me. Text the question to me. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
So it must not be my phone then.
It could be. It must not be his phone then. I think it is. If you were able to hear and then it stopped, you couldn't, and then you could. So, but I have the questions here. I'll ask the question.
I can hear you. I can hear you good enough to hear the question.
Okay. All right. So the first question: where did Juneteenth originate, and what was the emancipation date?
Oh wow!
And that's for the listeners, Paul. That's not for you to answer.
That's not for you
listener. The person that sends in the answer, first person sends in the answer, then we give you the name and you tell them, hey, I got a ticket for you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Ooh, that's a hard one.
So again, where did Juneteenth originate, and what was the emancipation date? So the first person, go ahead, tell it, Curtis.
I haven't seen any responses yet. I'm waiting on Monica to tell us who got the answer.
Yeah, the first person to put it in.
We're gonna give you a little time to think about that. We don't have the what's that show used to come on? Thing? Yeah, that show. What is none yet? We don't have an answer yet.
So can y'all still hear me?
We can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly.
So I can hear y'all. I can hear y'all good now. So my plan is to have a 915 table up front.
Oh.
So for all the listeners who win, we're just going to put them right up front and announce that these are the winners from 915 podcast. Okay. So that's the plan.
Okay.
All right. Good deal.
And we also have another show coming up too. We have a jazz fest.
Okay. When is that?
April the 30th. I haven't. Once I get all the details, I'll come back on. We plan on giving some tickets away for that one as well on your show.
Okay.
We have 5 groups. I can tell you the groups.
Okay.
One group is Franklin High School. Franklin High School. You know that we always talk about the kids, so we're gonna incorporate the kids.
Yeah.
We're gonna incorporate the kids with the big boys on the stage. So the Franklin High School Jazz Band, performing jazz band, will be performing April 30th with the Musical Jams and Joke first annual Show Up and Show Out Jazz Fest.
Yeah.
Again, first annual Musical Jam and Joke first annual Show Up and Show Out Jazz Fest.
All right.
We got Franklin High School. We have Asuka band, is a Latin band here in El Paso, a big Latin band here in El Paso, big 9-piece group. We have Ricky Malachi. Ricky Malachi has toured all over the world with so many different people, Ricky Malachi. Then we also have Jeffrey Smith coming from, and a lot of people have seen Jeffrey Smith here in El Paso. We have Jeffrey Smith, and we have Mike Hamilton. We have 5 groups in this first Musical Jams and Jokes Show Up and Show Out Jazz Fest. More to come, and we're gonna get and the same thing. We're gonna give y'all some tickets to give out, and then we'll put that table right up front as well, and give them a shout out. Letting everybody know that there was the winners from the 915 podcast.
All right, great.
And here's it. Once you got a winner.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna ask Fedora. This is Wanda Campbell. She just texted me. She said June 19th, 1965, in Galveston, Texas. Is that correct?
What year did you say?
1965 in Galveston, Texas.
She has the first part right, but the year is incorrect.
Okay.
Did you read the year correctly?
I said year and location. She said 65, Galveston, Texas.
So what? She said 65, but what you said? What's the whole?
So where did Juneteenth originate? Galveston, Texas. And what?
That's correct.
What was the emancipation year? The date.
The date.
She got June 19, 1965.
Come on, you know they got. You know they got Siri, and they can ask Siri.
I can't participate, brother.
She has most of it right, but she has the wrong year. If she can text you back with the correct year, then
come on, they can ask Alexa.
I know, right? Tell Monica,
Curtis, he might have read.
Monica, everybody's not computer savvy, so they can't text on there. She want everybody to comment. They can't text on there.
Oh,
I don't know how to do it.
Well, yes. I mean, don't you just type in the comment section?
That was too hard, Fedora. Give them an easy question.
Why is it too hard? Oh, you talking about the question? That's not hard.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Paul looked like
she got the majority
he
of
rubbed
it
the
right.
last bit of hair he had off his head. Trying to think about that.
Hey. I think we in the same boat on that, sir.
Y'all wrong.
I think we're in the same boat
That's
on
my
that,
dude, man. That's my dude. We always messing with each other. Jesse, oh my boy Jesse. Hey, Paul, Jesse gonna jump on there talking about June 1st, 1863. Is that
January
correct?
1st.
January 1st, 1863. Oh my goodness. Come on, Jesse.
But you got to answer the whole question, though. It's two questions.
It's two-part
where
question.
did Juneteenth originate? Which she already gave you the answer for that one.
No,
And
that's
what was
Jesse.
the emancipation date?
He didn't change up a whole answer.
When Jesse answers, Jesse still has to put in the entire answer. He can't just give the part that she got wrong. He has to put the entire answer in there.
Okay, all right.
So somebody now we got
Jesse,
two
give us
people that got
the location, Jesse.
part of the answer. So the first one come out with the right answer. Come on, somebody put the two together now.
I know, right?
Tell Jesse to come on. He give us the other part. Where was the location at, Jesse?
Well, he has the bottom part, the last part wrong too. So he has to put the location. It's not January 1st.
Not January 1st?
He in the 1800s is right, but it's not 1863.
Look for this.
That is,
and it's definitely not January.
Hey, somebody go and ask Alexa.
Alexa or Siri.
Siri.
Oh man.
What?
Jesse. It's Juneteenth, man. No, January 1st.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I thought he was trying to be funny.
So she gave you the next.
This is the next question. When did Juneteenth become an official federal holiday?
Ooh. So it was
official
holiday. That just happened.
Oh. You can't be giving folks answers.
Paul, you can't be telling the answer, man.
I didn't say anything.
Folks answers.
I just say that, Jess, you know, and then nothing else come out.
Okay.
Oh, you right. I'm tripping, y'all. It's Sunday. I've been on.
You are tripping.
I've been in front of this computer for a lot of days and a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Where's Tony Robinson at? Tony Robinson know this answer. I know.
I actually know that answer.
Yeah, Tony Robinson know this answer too. Where he at? Oh, Rob know this boy.
I tell you what. If the person.
Okay, Jesse is answering two different questions now. Who is Jesse? I don't know Jesse.
Paul.
Yeah, you know Jesse.
Is that right for the second? Fedora, cut us some slack. I told Monica, everybody ain't computer savvy. You want to come on, man. He got it right. Okay. He got the second one right. He got the second question right.
He has the second question correct. All right. It is June 17th, 2021. All right.
Well, if Jesse wins, he has to donate his tickets because he Jesse had to donate his tickets if he won.
Well, that's the winner, though, Paul.
No, I'm just kidding. Jesse good. Jesse good.
Well, congratulations to Jesse Smith for the 2 free tickets to the musical jams and jokes.
Lady of celebrating the month of the lady, the month of the woman,
the month
of the woman.
That's right.
And I guarantee you, if the listeners come to the show, they will have a blast. These ladies are funny. Mm-hmm. When I say funny, I mean funny. Just be prepared to laugh. And you know, I wanted to do it during Black History Month, but I couldn't get it in there for Black History Month. So it's the week right after Black History Month. So we can also celebrate that as there's 5 Black women on the ticket.
Okay.
Right.
5 Black women on the ticket. We got Lady Dubois, the DJ. She's I don't know if anybody know Lady Dubois. She's I don't know if I can say it, but she's a member of the Rough Riders. She's a real good DJ.
Okay.
Again, Lady Dubois. So,
well, thanks again.
but again,
for
it was.
coming up.
I
Hey, I
would
just
like
want
to
to
tell
tell
you.
you,
Say
Jesse
again?
wants some other tickets to a dinner for the Blue Love. The Blue Love had
He
some.
did?
Yeah, they had some raffle tickets yesterday. And
Oh, I
Jesse,
bought tickets for that.
yeah,
He won them?
his wife won.
Oh, okay.
His
Lucky
wife won
family.
the tickets. So they got a nice
Mm,
dinner coming up too. So maybe Jesse gonna probably
mm,
hit. He gonna do the dinner thing. So Jesse's lucky this weekend. This is lucky weekend.
mm.
So
So
Jesse, make sure
Jesse
you
won
send
those
an
tickets too.
email. So Jesse, send your information to the email that you saw on the screen. All right.
So,
Now he want to get
so
a full answer.
only thing I'll ask you, y'all
Oh,
guys, y'all
finally.
just hold on to the names of the people that win the tickets.
Okay.
And I see Curtis on a regular. Probably the day, a couple of days before the show, Curtis, just give me the names, and I'm just gonna put a sign on the table for those individuals, and we'll have something at the table waiting on them as well.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
again, I'd like to thank you guys for having me on to announce what we got going on. We're gonna keep things going on within the El Paso community, guys. Even though there's a pandemic still going on out here, things are going down. People still need to live. Do the right thing when you go out. You know, if you're not vax it. If you believe in doing it, vax up, and still enjoy your life. That's you still got to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Paul, Jesse said I'm putting his business on the air. Jesse lucky, boy. Hey, I'm gonna give Jesse some money to play the lotto this week for me. I got a couple dollars. Play the lotto for me.
Hey, I want to know why my name wasn't pulled on that in that right there. I bought a few tickets.
I said the same thing when I was watching.
The luck of the draw.
Yeah, okay. So you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday.
Thank you.
Just
so
know
much.
I will be getting in contact with Monica and let you know when I got the other tickets and other flyer and stuff to put out for you guys can possibly so y'all can do giveaways on those events as well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Mr. Paul Magic, everyone.
Again, musical jams and jokes. The month of the lady. Guys, come on out and enjoy yourself. Bring your girlfriends, bring your wife, but don't bring both of them at the same time.
No, you didn't.
See?
Bye, Paul.
Hey.
Trouble, man. All right, what else we got? We got coming up this month, Fedora. We got a special edition, Suite915 next week, Sunday, February 13th. I know you're gonna be doing your thing, Pookie.
Who?
That's Valentine. That's the day before Valentine, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Fedora gonna be busy, y'all, getting her toenails done.
You just be making up stuff.
But yeah, so next Sunday we're gonna do a special. February 13th at 1 p.m. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday. We're gonna do it early. It's not gonna be long, but we're gonna have Dorothy Sissy Bird. She's gonna come out and talk about her run for Precinct 4 County Commissioner on the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask some questions. So if you have some questions that's prepared, please send it in and we're gonna ask her.
Yeah,
we're gonna ask
we'll add it to the list.
Yep, we're gonna add it to the list. Yeah. So if you have questions, please send them in and we will ask her on this show. Yes. We're not gonna take your whole Sunday up because I want to watch Super Bowl too. All right. What else we got, Dora?
All right. Well, just follow us on social media channels. Our handle is at Suite915 and host Curtis Smith. Or visit curtissmith.me and look for him, or hashtag it's me Fedora, and by visiting itsfedora.com.
Hey,
remember no topic is what, Curtis?
Taboo.
There it
We
is.
can talk about it. See how Paul came on and just put it. Don't bring your girlfriend and your wife the same. I mean, you know,
Not at the same time.
Wow. Okay.
All right, that might be a topic. Let's talk about it.
I know, right? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
But just remember.
Yeah. What else you got for
we
the
haven't
people
had
to get out of Fedora?
We haven't had any risque topics lately. Come on, y'all. Got to give us some. Y'all can't leave it up to us because, you know, it's some stuff I be wanting to talk about. But I'm like, you know, I got to let the people want to hear about it. So when you bring us topics and tell us, you know, stuff you want to talk about or you want to hear about, let us know because, you know, most times we'll get an expert or somebody who's living it or an expert in it, you know, and bring them on the show to get, you know, a professional viewpoint and then, you know, also layman's, you know, everyday people's ideas and viewpoints on it. So, you know, give us some stuff, people. Give us some stuff. Yeah. What we gonna say, Curtis?
What else you got before we shut up, before we close out?
Nothing, but you know,
I want to say
love in your heart and stay safe. Because COVID is still out there. Continue to mask up, get your boosters, or get vaccinated if you haven't been vaccinated, but continue to mask up and wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, and, you know, continue to keep your bubble safe. Stay in your bubble.
And all I got to say is just have a good week. Be safe out there. Be blessed. And then that's it. Y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in to Suite 915.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.